first opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts. Is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. Got a man, it's complete to Jelani Woods. And he goes out right around the 39. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. First down, Love to pass. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. The Colts at 6-4 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around. That's what they play really well here.
It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down. 4 consecutive passes to begin this opening drive, and you can't argue with the results. They've already driven it into the red zone and a fresh set of downs here to play with.
Which means there's a lot of trust by the play caller, by the quarterback, the receivers, you name it. Everyone locked in, everyone doing their job. I continue to go in that direction because right now they got defense back on their heels.
Again, it's Love. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. To throw now. Here's Love. Look at end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at the 31-yard line. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Pickett will look to throw it here. He'll get this out wide to Ekeler. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Shifts by him at the 25. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know,
and he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the... He's got a man, complete! And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. 7-7, our score after 1.
With the score time 7-7.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. This is caught. Touchdown Colts. Jelani Woods with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak.
Looking for Austin, intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. Two quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. That's going to be caught by Pickens. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw on second and 10. Pickett. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A.J. Brown, 41 yards. And the Colts are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on fourth down. First and 10, here's Pickett. Throwing the out route, and he's got Eckler. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down. Pickett now on first down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Dialing up another pass here, Pickett. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And finally, he goes out of bounds just 10 yards shy of the end zone. A spectacular return.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
After the pick six, here's Pickett to try again. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. On second and goal, Pickett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line. Facing this big first half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Now Pickett on fourth down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And the Colts are going to take over with the football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. Off the play fake, Love. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So maybe some signs of life for this has been a defense. They've been all over the map here in this first half, but they're coming through with a big play.
And sometimes that one play is what you need. And it sounds overly simple, but this is a team that was close to being down and out before halftime. So to come back and return their interception for a touchdown, that's big.
Yeah, maybe it can serve, Charles, like you were alluding to, as a little bit of a wake-up call for them. We'll see. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. The Love's throw pulled in by Woods. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. And a tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Love to throw for it on 4th. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 20. And the Steelers first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. To the air on first down with Pickett. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Eckler is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Now Pickett. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Robbie Anderson. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Steelers get a bit closer. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From way up at the 23.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Jordan Love ready on first down here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
10 yards to go.
On third down, Love. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go.
First down, Love to pass. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, 31 yards. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this this fourth quarter. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Love throwing for it. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Pickett to throw on first down. And that'll be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pickett in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. Open man is Anderson. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Pickett will look to throw it here. He's got this to Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
And the Steelers first down.
They'll throw again with Pickett. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Pickett being chased out left. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Pickett now from the gun here. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Pickett down, 3rd and goal. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Pickett will try to throw for this. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Watch out now. 50. Right. Right. Red.
On 1st and 10, Love. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. Pickett. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can. Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Pickett to throw. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time. And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing them perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you got no shot there. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Pittman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Love to throw for it on 4th. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Pickett. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Pickett. This one finds Austin outright. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw here. Pickett. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times? It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen. Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Their own 20-yard line.
One final shot for Pickett. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. As Tom